Hi folks, it's Wendy from Fingersticks Gallery. So we're gonna do a swipe today, but I'm gonna do it a little bit different. So I'm gonna do a very sparse swipe. I don't want it anything crazy or wild, so I'm gonna jump right into it really quick and show you the colors. So the background, I've already coated the canvas with the Anita's cream. And then one of the colors is going to be the Anita's bronze. But I also mixed that a little bit with the pearl white to give it more of a rose gold color. And then, of course, this one's the straight pearl white. And then the purple is this Anita's lavender. So we're using all Anita's but one folk art metallic. So, and then the paint to pouring medium ratio is going to be 80-20, 80% Floetrol, 20% glue wall. Or PVA. If you guys ever hear PVA, it's just the component of the white glue. So the white school glue, not every glue is created equal. I've heard some people say that use any craft glue out there. This stuff, don't ever use this because it says recipe for slime. It will make your paint into slime. Do not use this glue. It's terrible for pouring. I found that out the hard way. Okay, anyway, so this is a pretty large canvas. I'm not entirely sure of the size. It's probably close to maybe 12 by 18, I want to say, or 14 by 20. I cannot remember what size, but it's a decent size canvas. It's a good size canvas. Normally, if I try new things, I do 8 by 10s on my little test canvases, but I'm going to jump into doing this big guy today. So I've never done this technique. Well, I've done the swipe, but I've never done it this particular way before. So the swipe color, I haven't quite decided yet. It might be this pearl. It might be that cream. I might actually do a combination of both. Let's try that and see if that works. So there's a pretty good thick coat of the background on here. And I'm also going to use that for one of the middle colors. So I just wanted to coat it. I don't want to cover the canvas with all of the colors. I want there to be some blank spots. So, so here's that pearl white. It is such a pretty pearl white. It looks really pretty in the sunshine. So just going to kind of thinly put that in here. The ratio is, it's about 1/3 paint to 2/3 pouring medium. I wanted it just a touch on the thinner side. For most people, I think this might be a little bit normal consistency because I tend to do mine a little bit thicker, I think, than a lot of people. Okay, see, it's going to be pretty sparse, but I just didn't want it to be a super standout. So I do have a tiny bit of oil in this, which I'm going to call rose gold because it pretty much is rose gold. So there's probably 1 drop per 3 ounces. So it's a little bit, it's like half of what I normally do. And then in this one color that I'm going to use for the swipe, there's about 1 drop per ounce. And that's the only oil that I have in any of these. So I've actually started doing oil only in my swipe color, and that gives you a totally different effect, and I actually like it a lot more. I like it a lot better. So I would show you my previous painting, but I actually took it inside. So it kind of looks like a coral reef. So maybe I'll have to show you that on another video. So all right, so I think I'm gonna do, well, I'm going to spread this out just a little bit. I don't think it'll spread. Oh, actually, do this a little more. I've also found out, because I do a lot of test pours, I've also found out that if you don't have enough paint on your canvas, it will actually pour essentially what you have on here. You'll see the lines, it won't pour smoothly. So you want to have enough paint on your canvas that it's going to, swipe together smoothly. So if you can tip it like this, and it pretty much, you can get it to move around and cover the whole canvas, that is probably good enough. So I can already tell that pearl white has thickened up just a little bit because it's not moving as much. All right, so we're gonna do this cream towards the top. And then this is the one that has the most oil in it. So we are gonna just put that on the very, very tippy top. So that's another thing I've never done before. I've never done, first of all, the basically negative space pour swipe like this before, nor have I done the 2 swipe colors on the top because I really, really want it to be subtle. All right, and then what I'm using is just a regular sheet protector. It's the glossy one. Typically I don't use the matte finish ones because they don't clean up as easy and I reuse them. So we're gonna do probably 2 swipes, 1 on each side. So, all right, here we go. If you don't get good coverage on the sides, that is okay because you can take a little paint chip card or a business card, which I typically use. And of course there's a little piece of, can't tell if it's dog hair or sheep hair right there. All right, and then do this side. I'm gonna overlap just maybe an inch. So another technique that I've done, and you beginners, if you've never tried this before, try it. It's kind of fun. If you take your swipe material, whether it's paper towel or sheet protector, you could zigzag it too. That actually gives it a really neat texture. So, all right. So I'm also going to take just my business card. I have a lot of these little business cards that were kind of failures. So you could swipe down the edge a little bit because there's a little blank spot right here. I'm not liking that a whole lot. So lightly. It's not perfect, but it'll dry and you probably won't be able to see it. Okay, so that was a quick and easy early morning, first thing on Monday swipe. I want to wish everybody at the beginning of this week a happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day to everybody. I'll bring you in for a close-up. This is beautiful. I really like the negative space swipe. I think I'm going to do this a lot more. I want to do like a grays, maybe a light blue, but a lot of gray. I've been doing a lot of really bright colors lately, so I want to mute it down a little bit. So hang on, folks. I'm going to bring you in for a close-up. So the lighting in here is really terrible, guys. I'm sorry. But it's going to be pearlescent, I hope. I hope the whole thing is going to be pearlescent because of that white pearl. And it's just a little bit more subtle. And I'm really liking the subtle look. So again, most of the oil was only in the swipe color, or not only, but most of it was in the swipe color. And I like how this turned out. I'm excited, super excited to show you guys when this thing dries. So I want to say happy Monday to everyone. Hope you have a fantastic week. Don't ever be afraid to be a beginner, and you will see me soon.